January 13th. January 13th, 2020. Yeah. So we have a Abra as the Pur Beast this time. Actually, it's the older cat. It's the Pur Beast. She has decided to roost on the set, and she's 11. She's on the set. That makes her middle-aged. Hi, kitty. Hi, little Abra. The Pur Beast kitty. She be hopping off the set now. So yes, we have. I did a thing on this earlier, on the other characters earlier. Hi, kitty. I would like to make some corrections. The character of here we have the characters lined up here, and visually they look similar. So we have Maxis Carta Part 2 from the alternate version should not be Battle Prime, because that doesn't make sense. What I would do is I would go to that knockoff store and get one of their Optimus Primes that's going to be like $15 or something, and use that as the Battle Optimus, if you're going to do that. Because we want Dragon Optimus to appear something like him, but not actually be him. So yeah, that's what I do. So then we want Star Blast was said to be Generations Blaster, but he's a car. Go find a knockoff store, Transformer Jet to Robot guy, doesn't matter who, Big Lots, or one of the other stores, and he will be that guy. He will be, because we don't want it to be totally super recognizable, this guy, because he's too similar to this guy, Blitzwing, Airfly. So yeah, this is just correction or stuff on the set, figure out who everybody is. Some of the others were left out, but we've gone back and they're in the script. There's we got Windblade and that one over there. That are in the other timeline in the story. Yeah. Oh, what's the other guy? Windblade and the jet lady. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Sure. There's no filming for the film tonight. I just wanted to see where everybody was. I'm looking for the different characters. I guess there could be a photo shoot, but we're really not ready for that either, because I kind of want to set up who's actually in it, because some of them are actually going to be bootlegs, because they're Carta. They're supposed to be Carta. This is Corrosion of War with based on the Rob Power story, and this is a new computer, so let's make sure everything works on both cameras. It seems to good. Newer versions of Photoshop won't work, but this older one does, because they have changed to a cloud format. We have Wingspan, who was formerly playing the Invid Commander, the Invid Regent, and he was also Haydon, and now he's just Wingspan, which is funny. Alicon is in it, and they're playing Pounce. They're playing Wingspan and Double Dealer. Interestingly enough, though, Pounce and Alicon and Wingspan. So we got Pounce. Oh, so what we got is Dreadwind. Okay, Pounce. We got Dreadwind and Wingspan. They're twins. They're gray and green. They're Beads and Dreadwind. They were going to be in other Space Bridge stories, but they're going to be in Alt instead. They're basically Riffinoid robots. technically similar to that Eagle Griffin thing from Transformers years ago, or G1 show, and these are Predacon versions of them, Predacons. So, that's these two guys. They'll be our Pounce and Wingspan allegory, I guess, because that's cooler than the ones from G1 that are probably what you had in mind. I wanted to use these because they look visually more interesting, and they're halfway between Michael Bay, which wasn't true to the Transformers, and the G1. So I like that they have that going for them. Now, Alicon is Double Dealer, and these are Generations robots. Alicon, Double Dealer, and Blitzwing. Airflight for this guy, and Alicon for this guy. It's a gal. It's a girl. This version. Scorponok is in the background, but Scorponok does not have to be Battleship. I would prefer Battleship be someone new we haven't met. Be cooler. Because this is a very Michael Bay looking Prime, but it's actually Dragon Optimus. He's the ear of the Dragon Optimus. And here's his trailer. Yes. And he's cooler looking. So he's not Optimus, he's Nemesis Prime. He looks like he's been Bayified. But yeah, might work. I think it kind of does. I mean, he'd be a dragon. There's a lot of dragon themes in here. Yeah. I think I went over this before. Punch and Counterpunch were actually one guy in the G1, but the way they're shot in the story, in the script, it's like there are two of them. Autobot Decepticon. So we have Charge Bolt, Sure Shot, two versions of Sure Shot here that are going to be good and evil instead, which could work. They're not chargeable. There's something else. They're Sure Shots, but very, very G1-esque looking, very Hot Rod-like Sure Shot. It's probably what they should have called Bumblebee in the Michael Bay movies. They should have called him Sure Shot from Armada. Probably he should have been. Because, yeah, yellow Sure Shot looks kind of Camaro-like. It shouldn't have been Bumblebee to begin with. But no, they're not going to change it now. This is a Cybertron one, I think. Anyway, so, they started doing this power-up thing. It was introduced in Robots in Disguise 2001, the car robot in Japan. And they would have the power-up thing that would turn them red or blue or whatever. Power-up. This is not really Grotosque, but he's standing in his Grotosque. The Grotosque from Titan's Return is too small. I don't have him in there, but he's too small. This guy is standing in temporarily for Grotosque, who has a lot of lines. And Quick Mix is someone else. He's a Megatron. Another Sure Shot Bumblebee. So I think they were thinking of that when they thought of Primes, because his Sure Shot is Bumblebee, and should have been Sure Shot. And here is a Sure Shot Bumblebee. So he's going to be playing Night Racer. Now there is no current G2 toy of Night Racer. This is a Sure Shot, so it's a Sure Shot colors. Yeah. G1 Sure Shot colors, which kind of look like tracks. A little bit like skids, too. Oh, so they have a lot of... Abra is really interested in that set. Hopefully I got pee on it. So here we have another Sure Shot. Looks more boyish. Overblown. Yeah, and his arms really don't move forward at all. Kind of cheap. Haha. Yes, a few other guys. So yeah, when you since a lot of this thing's going to be done out of sequence anyway, we'll do some test footage later on, try to figure out what they might sound like, what that might look like, what Airflight's voice might be like, just to make sure everything's all right with it. Airflight shouldn't really sound like Blitzwing necessarily. I mean, it's a Blitzwing, but it should sound a bit different. Blitzwing and G1 sounded like Devastator, because I think it was the same voice. Might have been Corey Burton. So he's like, oh, come on down, Autobrat. He sounded like a little McCoy. Later editions made him, Transformers Animated made him sound German. He sounded like, the Blitzwing, so the powers are. Because they were copying Mark Scar's character of Strawberry, and they wanted him to sound Strawberry, which is awesome. Yes. So, but yeah, Transformers Animated. That was after. Armada and Cybertron and Energon and all that. Yeah. So it was 2008, 10, somewhere in there. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. We'll see. Probably don't want to make him sound German, just because German accent is not that good, and it would probably be real difficult to pull off. Battleship sounding like him would be easier because he's not in it that much. As for appearances, I wrote down appearances of each character, or whatever they have dialogue. The one that seems to have the most dialogue is Airflight, with over 700 scenes, 700 lines of dialogue. Max's Carta, the Star Blast character, who's the main one, is second to that, 385. It's followed by Punch and Counterpunch, doing the 2, that's 260 some. Grotusque actually has 213, same as Treadmark, who is going to be someone else. Yeah. Cut out a minute ago. So I was just saying that Treadmark and the others are 200 and something. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm going to charge this. This is not a filming night. It's just going over pull the figures out of the box and look at them. Yeah, so let's see what is the budget to buy some cheap ones. Anyway, yes. Very cheap ones. We're not, yeah, they're cheap. We can't just use Shockwave's Battleship because, yeah, weird. It's got to be somebody else. Yeah, so we'll look around.